Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Sims 4 Warrior Cats Kitten spin-off series, where we take a few steps away from the main plot of the Warrior Cat series into some alternative universe settings, where we ask ourselves, if things had been just a little bit different, what would the stories of the cats that we have come to know and love have ended up like? And today we are actually going to be bringing together a very popular ship, and I almost spoiled things, but I caught myself. You guys heard it. I'm going to be the good mama hen sitting atop my eggs full of spoilers and not letting any of them out. But we're going to be bringing together this cat, BERRYNOSE, who might know this cat named HONEYFERN, maybe not. Like, I don't know. That's a mystery to me. Yep, can't spoil anything. Who knows if they happen to have known each other in the series or anything that could happen related to them. But let's just say that we have BERRYNOSE here and we have HONEYFERN, and they happen to be madly in love. And certainly we will figure out why in just a second when we go ahead and roll for their special little character story. Where did the Dice of Destiny go? There's the Dice of Destiny. I found it again. But as usual, if you guys would like to discuss what you think about especially HONEYFERN, who's very pretty and I actually think would be fun to pair with some of our other cats in the future, just saying, some unexpected ships from that angle might be kind of cool. But if these cats were around, what would you think? Like, what do you guys think? Be very careful not to spoil people in the comments, but I find HONEYFERN to be one of those cats, especially BERRYNOSE too, that I do remember from the series quite well, and I'm just interested. What do you guys think about them? Make sure you hide your spoilers and let me know down below. But for now, we're going to take several brisk steps away from the potential path of spoilers, and we are going to go ahead and see what made BERRYNOSE and what made HONEYFERN finally click, where they're like, you know what? It's gonna work. We're gonna go ahead and we are going to have this relationship after all. Alright, Dice of Destiny says we're gonna roll 6 times. I really hope this is a romantic story and we don't actually roll the skeleton and it turns out their romantic story is like tragic because one of them died. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my gosh, you guys! Okay, so we have really pointy ears, which I'm going to interpret, for some reason this is just coming to me, as BERRYNOSE being a great flirt, and he regained his leg after he temporarily lost it over here. So I'm going to say that he had a grievous injury, and BERRYNOSE actually needed a little bit of help. And HONEYFERN, I think, came in to actually help him out to recover his strength. And while he was really training and pushing himself hard past the pain to heal and to be able to go ahead and start hunting again, I think HONEYFERN was kind of impressed by that. But let's go ahead and see what her role actually is. So we're going to roll twice. 1, 2. She was almost kidnapped by 2 legs! That is what we were going to say about this marking where she has this harness on. Usually that harness we use as a story prompt because all I have to do with story prompts are these pet clothes. Forgive me, friends, but I'm doing the best with what I have. But we're going to say because she is wearing this harness and then the wild lion like headpiece, that a 2-leg thought she was so pretty and that she would make a great house cat, so they tried to tame her because she is friendly and affectionate. However, she is just too wild at heart to be a tame kitty pet. And so she was freed from the 2-legs clutches before she learned of the wonders of tube food and like all of the other wonderful things that being an indoor cat entails, like no fleas, by a BERRYNOSE who got injured while he was helping her to break free. So then he and she really grew close during the recovery process, and that ended up resulting in, predictably, some lovely kits. So let's go ahead and see what their kits would look like. Oh, I'm very excited about this. And I think HONEYFERN up in the familiar den of her clan and to be able to welcome her kits in to a place that she loves. And look at this little one! Oh my gosh, she's so cute! A little boy born here in the quiet home of the Cat's Clan territory, right where our wonderful Honeyfern knew she really belonged, is going to be her first child, the skittish yet smart little glutton, whose name is going to very appropriately be Houndnose. I love the idea that he's named Houndnose. Maybe a hound, a dog, is actually what hurt BERRYNOSE when he was helping Honeyfern to get free. So they were kind of like being cheeky at naming their firstborn kit Hound. But maybe because he is a clever glutton, he actually is able to sniff out food so much better than a lot of other cats. So you really want to follow his nose if you want to find something yummy to eat. So Houndnose, welcome, welcome. You didn't know anything different about father will have stories to tell you about the dangers. And then let's welcome in another little kit. It's a little girl. Oh, she has no tail, just like dad. Oh my goodness. So now we have another beautiful kitten who is also a glutton. All of these cats love to eat. Oh my gosh. And she is a free spirit who is quite curious, and her name is actually going to be Swanwind, which is very pretty. Wow. So a curious free spirit who's a glutton. I think she follows her brother Houndnose around and is constantly trying to figure out what he has found to like eat. And she's just very clever at maybe, in fact, I could even see her being kind of like a good lieutenant at helping to pair cats who hunt very well together, because hello, she wants the prey pile to be full. So of course she's going to learn how to optimize which cats should be hunting to combine their skills together and get the best of the food brought back to the clan. Something about Swanwind, even though she has a very dainty name, makes me think that she's actually very good at being able to show up when an apprentice least suspects it and being like, you know, you aren't training hard enough yet. We're gonna go ahead and have you like run 5 laps around the dens. And like, not in kind of like a militant kind of way, but just in a like, you think that prey pile is gonna fill itself kind of way. I think she's good at knowing when cats need to press their skills, also when they need to rest, and also when they need to diversify what they're bringing in to make sure cats have plenty to eat and they don't overhunt an area. She just kind of has a knack for that. Ooh, I like her. And Swanwind, what a name. And now that we have used up some of the pretty names on the list, we actually have a kit. Another little boy with a tiny tail and his mom's coloring. Oh my goodness. We have a skittish, aloof kitten who's quite playful, who is actually going to be named Weaseltooth. Weaseltooth. So I think he lives up to kind of the jumpiness of the weasel, and I think he gave the name Tooth because he tends to like bite unintentionally. Like, he's probably the cat you don't want to have grooming you because he's going to just like chomp. You know, some cats just seem to get overexcited, or they're just like feeling a little bit frisky and they just bite you. That's gonna be Weaseltooth. Like, he doesn't mean to. He's just like having a good time, partying, being a happy warrior cat. The next thing you know, he gives you just a like big giant love nip on the ear. So I think he gets into a lot of trouble because, and he has like this relationship with the other cats where he feels like he needs to stay away because he tends to bite. All right, Weaseltooth. Now, are we gonna get any that look like BERRYNOSE, or is it all gonna be, we got one that looks like BERRYNOSE! Oh! Oh, the name though. Oh, hang in there, you guys. This one's gonna be a bit of a wild ride. We have a territorial, skittish kitten who is quite playful, and I'm a little worried about this because his name is Sharppaw. Yeah. Yeah, you know what happens when they have the suffix paw in their name. It usually means they didn't make it to adulthood somehow. I'm not feeling fantastic about Sharppaw's odds. Unfortunately, the depths of my creative brain are saying for some reason, I think he got caught up in an inter-clan fight when he was very little, like an apprentice. And I actually think he got killed by a rival clan, which is going to drive BERRYNOSE into like a permanent revenge quest. But that's just kind of the vibe I'm getting, is that he was in the wrong place with the patrol at the wrong time. There was a really aggressive fight where tensions and like tempers had been building and building and building for longer than Sharppaw had been alive. And I think he got caught in the crossfire. Oh, that's so sad. Oh my gosh. I wonder if HONEYFERN would want to have a second. She can never fill the hole that Sharppaw is going to leave in her heart. But she can try to make her heart grow bigger. Oh, we have another son. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's see. This little guy is a talkative, mischievous, aloof cat. I think he just is the kind of cat that says the wrong thing at the wrong time all the time. I don't know why that is coming out. Like, well, not the wrong thing, but he says like the really pointed thing where you know he's going to be the one that can poke exactly where it hurts, and he doesn't seem to like back off from doing that. His name, surprisingly, is going to be Sunseed. Sunseed. That is so freaking cute. I love that as a name. Oh my gosh. But I feel like you don't want Sunseed popping up because he's a little bit sharp with his words, and like maybe he just needs to have a cat really be his friend. He strikes me as the kind of cat who tends to be aloof and push everybody away because he always seems to be saying things that hurt others. And so maybe he just needs somebody to like watch out for him. Maybe he was really close to Sharppaw and that was just his way of coping at the loss of his brother. Soften these blows. All right. And now we've got another little boy who looks just like a good mix between a mom and dad with that cute little nose that BERRYNOSE has. And this guy is going to be spoiled, skittish, and territorial. And like, hang on to this, guys, because his name is actually Tansy Star. I think he's going to be one of those classic cats that becomes a leader when they possibly shouldn't. And they're way too territorial and paranoid. He strikes me as a very paranoid leader who's constantly on the lookout to fight with the other clans, even though you would desperately hope he wouldn't. So, not the best there, but a very important kind of character to have to help develop that kind of conflict, and a very common kind of character to have when things are just going really well or not really well. Paranoia sets in when you start thinking about the scarcity of like, but will my clan have enough food? Do we have enough territory? Are they getting stronger? Do they train their warriors harder? Are they going to come for us? Are we going to be driven from our homes? I think Tansy Star is a paranoid leader. And on the one hand, that means that all of the cats in his clan tend to be very well cared for because he has an abundance of food thanks to Houndnose and Swanwind really being able to collect a lot of prey. But on the other hand, it means that he probably has his clan pick a lot more territory fights than they really need to. If that means that he has a successful clan or not, that remains to be seen. All right, let's grow these little ones up. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. Oh, they're so pretty! Houndnose, what a glorious cat you are! Let us go ahead and see what the Dice of Destiny says about your fate, my friend. 1, 2, 3. He's got some fangs. He's got the little business outfit on, and he's got a little sweater. I'm totally interpreting this as that he is just a great hunter. He is a professional at what he does. And he is just a great hunter. The sweater he's wearing really makes him blend in, and he's got the little fangs going on. So he's like an elite level hunter. And that is probably a huge help with his sister Swanwind being so clever. Oh, she doesn't have any little tail. Her little butt is so cute. But her sister Swanwind helping to make the clan stronger by really knowing where to bring Cat's strengths and weaknesses together. So she is going to go ahead. 1, 2. Yep, sure enough, she's got like a little vest on. And then she's got a bell with a bow tie. The vest just makes me think that it's really reinforcing the idea we had of her being like a good lieutenant. And the bell with the bow tie, this is the first time we've had that one. I'm gonna say that it actually makes her popular with all of the clans. Maybe not liked, but she is well known amongst everyone. So not just popular, but like she's a renowned cat, an infamous cat who's known for her strategy that she's able to bring to the game. I like it. Weaseltooth, you need, oh, you're so cute. Look at his little face, you guys, and his tiny little paws. You need to learn not to bite everybody, my friend. And you, 1, 2, 3, 1. Weaseltooth died! You guys, oh no, he didn't roll for the little crown so he could become a star and have a second life. He just straight up died. And I think he died to another evil cat. Oh no, oh dear. Oh, this is really escalating because we haven't even gotten to Sharp Paw yet, but I think we are like 2 out of 6 of the kittens have died. Oh no! Yeah, because we didn't get anything to cure the skeleton. Weaseltooth, Sharp Paw! And I think Sharp Paw, oh, you're so cute, but I really think he didn't make it to adulthood because he got caught up in the fighting as well. And sure enough, I mean, look at that. We have the witch hat, we had the punk outfit, and we had like the like evil guy or the superhero cape, depending on how you want to look at it. I'm saying he got caught up by some of the more evil cats, and he did get killed as an apprentice. Man, this is a rough time. No wonder Sunseed is kind of like sharp with his tongue. Oh, he has no little tail. He's very cute, but he definitely can hurt your feelings. Be wary. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. He was briefly popular, and now he has, let's see, water. I think he spends a lot of time maybe by a waterfall, and that's kind of where he can just like drown out his thoughts and just stare into the waters. And he got a double dose of warrior fighting. So I think despite his personality not really being innately that aggressive, just kind of like mean, I think he's ended up becoming a very like tough warrior in a lot of ways, even against other cats. Not really because he wanted to, but because those were the skills that were pushed on him and required out of the difficulty of a wild life. And then meanwhile, Tansy Star, you're going to be our paranoid leader. I have to say, I do love your story. We're gonna roll 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Birds, I'm imagining, I actually think that he might keep some cats prisoner. How often does that happen? I know it has happened, but how often does that happen in the Warrior Cat series where, oh, he lost a foot! Oh my gosh, he's seen some better days, but he did lose a foot at some point. And I'm going to say with the like gray outfit, it's just making me think about him keeping cats like trapped in a cave. And with the little bird outfit, it's making me think that he actually got, he got stricter and stricter and more aggressive as time went on, and the call was made to be a very how do I put it? Almost tyrannical kind of leader, to be honest. Paranoid and kind of cutting to the quick. Oh my gosh. All right, I didn't expect their stories to go there. It started out so sweet, but it got very dramatic, my friends. I really love Swanwind. I really feel so badly for Weaseltooth and Sharppaw. I feel like Sunseed hopefully has more of a tsundere personality instead of just being a jerk. And Tansy Star, I really want to kind of put him up there with some of the other paranoid warrior cat leaders that we have known. Oh, I'm so sorry, BERRYNOSE. Your kittens were supposed to have a happier life, but that's just the way the dice rolled. But alright guys, thank you so much for joining me on this adventure. If you guys could, do please leave a like for our little kits. Leave lots of suggestions about kitten pairings that you would like to see in the future. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!